Fight fans, welcome back to the channel. Tonight we're diving deep into one of the most electrifying matchups in UFC history. The undefeated powerhouse Ilia Topuria is stepping up to lightweight to challenge the veteran submission wizard Charles Oliveira for the vacant UFC lightweight title. But here's the twist. A UFC legend just dropped a bombshell warning that Topuria could be walking straight into knockout danger. And it all boils down to one key reason that could change everything. So get ready as we break down the fighters' backgrounds, their strengths, the expert insights, and the crucial factor that could decide this epic showdown. If you love MMA as much as we do, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell because this is the fight you don't want to miss. Let's start by getting to know the two warriors who will collide in the Octagon. Ilia Topuria, nicknamed El Matador, is a 28-year-old Georgian-Spanish sensation who has taken the featherweight division by storm. Born in Germany, raised in Georgia, and now fighting out of Spain, Topuria's journey is as diverse as his skill set. With a perfect professional record of 16-0, including 8 UFC wins, he's known for his explosive striking, relentless pressure, and iron chin. His recent featherweight championship victory over Alexander Volkanovski stunned the world, and his dominant defense against Max Holloway only cemented his status as a rising star. But now Topuria is stepping into uncharted territory, moving up to the lightweight division, where the competition is bigger, faster, and more experienced. This is a bold move, and it sets the stage for a true test of his skills and heart. On the other side, we have Charles "Do Bronx" Oliveira, a 35-year-old Brazilian legend who embodies perseverance and skill. Oliveira holds the UFC records for most finishes and most submission victories with a staggering 20 finishes and 16 submissions. His journey from the favelas of Brazil to UFC stardom is a testament to his grit and determination. He's faced and defeated some of the best fighters in the world, including Michael Chandler, Dustin Poirier, and Tony Ferguson. Oliveira's style is a deadly blend of slick Brazilian jiu-jitsu and aggressive striking. Despite his age, he remains one of the most dangerous fighters in the lightweight division, hungry to reclaim the belt after Islam Makhachev vacated it to chase welterweight gold. So how do these two stack up? Let's break it down. Ilia Topuria is the younger fighter with youth and undefeated momentum on his side. His striking is technical yet brutal. He can break down opponents with precise combinations and devastating power. His wrestling background allows him to control where the fight goes, and his cardio has proven excellent in his featherweight bouts. However, his lightweight debut means he's untested against the bigger, stronger competition at 155 pounds. Charles Oliveira, meanwhile, is the master of finishes. His submission game is unparalleled. He's a third-degree black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and has ended fights with guillotines, rear-naked chokes, and armbars. Oliveira's striking has improved dramatically over the years, making him a well-rounded threat. But he's not invincible. He's been knocked out 4 times in his career, and some critics point to his chin as a vulnerability. Now here's where things get really interesting. A UFC legend, someone who's seen the Octagon's darkest moments, has issued a stark warning. Topuria faces a real knockout danger against Charles Oliveira. But it's not just because Oliveira is a submission ace or a veteran fighter. No, the one key reason is something deeper, something that could turn the fight on its head. Oliveira is one of the most opportunistic fighters in UFC history. He's been hurt, knocked down, even dropped early in fights, but he never stays down. His ability to recover and turn the tide is legendary. This resilience means that if Topuria gets reckless chasing an early finish, he could leave himself wide open to a devastating counter or a sudden submission. Oliveira's style is aggressive and unpredictable. His Muay Thai stance makes him hittable, but it also allows him to close distance quickly and drag opponents into grappling exchanges, his bread and butter. Topuria's wrestling is solid, but Oliveira's jiu-jitsu is world-class, and he's proven time and again that he can submit anyone anywhere. This means Topuria's knockout power, while deadly, could become a double-edged sword. If he overcommits or loses his composure, Oliveira could capitalize in an instant. Let's imagine how this fight might unfold. Round 1, Topuria will likely come out swinging, looking to make a statement with his power and precision striking. Oliveira, knowing the danger, will weather the storm, using his experience to avoid early damage and look for openings. Rounds 2 and 3. If Oliveira survives the early onslaught, he'll start to impose his grappling game. Topuria's wrestling will be tested as Oliveira hunts for takedowns and submissions. Oliveira's cardio and championship experience could give him a big edge as the fight wears on. Rounds 4 and 5. If the fight goes the distance, Oliveira's resilience and finishing instincts could shine. Topuria has never been past the third round in the UFC, so this is unfamiliar territory for him. Oliveira's ability to capitalize on fatigue and mistakes could prove decisive. The key tactical challenge for Topuria will be balancing aggression with caution. He needs to use his power wisely without leaving himself vulnerable to Oliveira's counters and submissions. The MMA world is buzzing. Fans are split down the middle. Some believe Topuria's youth power and momentum will overwhelm Oliveira. Others argue that Oliveira's experience, heart, and submission skills will be too much for the newcomer. Social media is ablaze with predictions, debates, and hype. Fighters, analysts, and fans alike are weighing in, making this one of the most anticipated lightweight title fights in recent memory. This fight isn't just about a belt, it's about legacy. For Ilia Topuria, a win means becoming a two-division champion and cementing his place among the all-time greats. It's a chance to prove that his undefeated record isn't a fluke and that he can handle the biggest challenges. For Charles Oliveira, it's about redemption and reaffirmation. Winning back the lightweight title would add another glorious chapter to his storied career and prove that he's still a force to be reckoned with. So fight fans, what's your take? Will Ilia Topuria's knockout power be enough to stop Charles Oliveira's relentless heart and submission wizardry? Or will Oliveira's experience and resilience pull off another unforgettable comeback? Drop your predictions in the comments below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more in-depth UFC breakdowns, fight previews, and post-fight analysis. Thanks for watching, and until next time, keep your hands up and your eyes on the prize.